Welcome back to the Grave Digga Show, baby. Old Rooster says, I'm glad I am in Dixie. May 2020. What's up, Rooster? You the man. Rooster, did you ride that car? Did you ride that car, Rooster? That's the water situation. "7:30 a.m. I've been awake since 3. Another 5 hours. That'll make 48 hours I've been here. That'll make 2 days at this yard. Sometimes it just takes time to figure out the yard. I figured out westbound intermodals are not leaving from this side. If they are, I don't know why, but they're going east first. I don't know where the heck they're turning around. Anyway, I've just about 90% given up on riding intermodal. Right over here is the main track. Right over there is the intermodal yard. So long before this yard was built, that main line was there, and that main line is used by BNSF, Norfolk Southern, Union Pacific. There's even a CN and CSX yards nearby here. So this is a very active main line. They're stopping and crew changing over here. Manifest trains are going both directions over here. Sometimes they stop, sometimes they don't. So the plan now is continue west on a manifest train, on a junk train. There's a lot of dailies coming through here, and dailies that originate from Memphis going to Texas and other places. So I do believe I can catch one of these manifest trains. It's going to be slower going, a little bit bumpier ride. That's all right. I got to get out of here. I'm real low on water. I still have enough food, but I'm sick and tired of being in this yard. And the bugs, man, the bugs. Anyway, I got my emergency 1 liter of water. Basically, another 500. I don't know. I might have almost 2 liters of water. This morning, I found this bottle of water on the ground yesterday. And I found this bottle of water on the ground yesterday. I don't know how long they've been out in the sun, but just to conserve a little bit, I used both of these this morning and boiled them up. And I used those for my coffee. This morning. If I don't get out of here pretty soon, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get some water. Maybe ask for help or get up to one of these engines. There's a furniture store down the road. I don't know. So that's the situation. Hopefully I'll be on a train here shortly, and we'll be peacing out. So far, I've not been detected by anybody at the intermodal yard that I know of, but one conductor saw me going a westbound junk train conductor saw me, Union Pacific conductor saw me yesterday, at twilight, right before sunset. And I don't think he said anything, but he looked, he turned his head, kind of shifted his body out the window when he saw me. Yesterday I woke up around 6 a.m. Today I woke up around 3 a.m. Anyway, I feel rested. I do feel a little bit thirsty because I'm already in water conservation mode. First time since I've been here that there's almost nothing on these first 10 tracks. I do have a string of empties. Empty cars that are on track 7. I'm calling it number 7. So the one closest to me is number 1. Over there you got 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, hold on. So you see the truck going by. So what happened is, just beyond that green container and that blue truck that went by, there's 2 more tracks. That's 701, 702. So the cranes came by and offloaded the tops, and then they came by and offloaded the bottom off of that hub group train. A lot of green EMP and hub group. Schneider, STG, a little bit of FedEx. And then they offloaded them onto chassis, right? So then the trucks, that means those containers, final destination is Marion, Arkansas. And they get on a truck from here. So no more trains for those containers. Now, beyond that, you see some more containers on the ground. Those are actually on chassis parked. Those 2 were offloaded. Beyond that, you see double stacks that are blue. Pacer, stack train, UMAX, CSX intermodal. I believe those are where they load the empty chassis, where they load the empty trains. So the trains pull in on these first 5 tracks closest to me, inbound from the east, inbound from the west. Inbound from the west, they pull in on these first 5 tracks. And they have work to do here. They do their work, they get shuffled, they come back. Usually, they lose their power, they get tied down, and several hours later, they get moved over to the offload 701, 702 tracks. At that point, it's a train full of empty cars. Those trains go over to 703, 704, which are back there where you see the double stack blues. And those head out westbound. It's a long way over there to get to the westbound trains. And if I go down to the end of the yard that way, it's like another 1.25 miles. There's a fence at the end, at the throat. And it's out in broad daylight, no trees, no bushes, no nothing, no way to cross without being seen. And at night, there's lots of lights. And if I go straight across through here, I gotta go, you see all those lights. There's lights everywhere. So, there's 10 tracks between me and the asphalt. I saw 1 westbound finally. I was here 48 hours. Finally got to put my eyes on a Freddy leaving westbound, flashing red. I didn't see the power on it, but it had pink 1 containers. It had brown, red Tex containers. It had white STG containers. It had CSX. And it had some auto racks. So it was leaving going west. I think that might have been the one in San Francisco. Because when I had the radio yesterday, day before yesterday, I heard a train leaving to San Francisco early in the morning. Well, early in the day. Yesterday and today are 2 different stories. Today's train left, that westbound left at 7 a.m. So worst case scenario, I'm going to catch that one west to California tomorrow morning by 7 a.m. Otherwise, I'm going to hack a trail right through here, through the bush to the main track. As soon as the manifest train stops going west, that's where I'm going. I'm just sick and tired of this. So sick and tired of being here. I'm ready to go. Sometimes you got to put in the work to figure out the yard. It takes time, you know? Ain't nobody out here teaching me. There's no yogi, there's no sensei out here teaching me, right? You got to learn this stuff. You gotta just, it's like deductive reasoning, you know? Deductive reasoning. You got to figure it out. When you don't have a radio, using your knowledge and experience, using your wit. Well, I've decided to go for it. 5 p.m. Storm's rolling in. I was over there by the fence on the other side of that double stacked blue containers in the tree line. I've been over there in the fence all day, the last 2 days. It's time to go for it, take a chance. It's coming up on the evening. Starting of day 3 here. I'm trying to get on the outbound, westbound, intermodal train to California. It's going to be either this train right here or the next 2 tracks over. I'm not sure, but don't have a radio. If they go westbound, I'm jumping on. See that guy in the orange hat? I think he's about to connect the train up. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's a grade crossing for the tractor trailers. While they build the train, they leave it open. They just made track 701 solid. That means it's a train and it is ready to go west. I do believe. He's lacing it up. He's in the red zone. And as soon as he clears, that train will air up. Do believe that train's going to California. And now the car inspector's coming by. And it's basically, that's all the car inspector does. He drives by one way, drives by the other direction. Looks at everything. Oh, them boys gangster right there. White boys. Banging that gangster music, baby. There goes car inspector. This train's about to leave. This train is about to leave and I need to get on it. I just hope it's going west. Oh, I hope them boys don't see me. There we go. Gangsters. White boy gangsters right there. Working for Union Pacific. Where is that train going, man? I think we're going to California. I'm not 100% sure, but we went to the east. I think we're going to back into the yard, and they're going to back us onto the ramp. That means be on the ready to go track when the power shows up for the Z train. We will be departing. So let's see what track they back us up onto. That's where I was hanging out, right there. Right behind those buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on track 6. 6 out of 10, I think. 6 through 10 are departure westbound tracks. We're going to connect up. See that yellow flashing light? That's an all-terrain vehicle car inspector, and he's going to help us link up to that next string of cars up there with the auto racks and the UMax double stack. Finally, after about 55 hours, about 2¼ days, finally I am on the right track, on the right train. This train will be leaving tonight for sure. I don't know what time exactly, but it'll be leaving tonight for sure to California. 9 p.m. Finally departing Marion, Arkansas. The rain has come in. I found shelter inside the upper container on a double stack. I do believe we're going to Los Angeles through Little Rock, Arkansas, Houston, Texas, El Paso, Albuquerque. Appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Give her a thumbs up. Share the video. This is my livelihood. You're watching Grave Digga, and I'm out. You know what Grave Digga says? Get outdoors!